Henry Wadsworth Longfellow penned the words that were set to music and sung in churches all over the world at Christmas time. The song is "I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day." He wrote the words on Christmas Day, 1863. And verse 1 says, "I heard the bells on Christmas Day, the old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men." As he continued to think of the next verses, his mind was drawn to what was going on in our country. The Civil War was in full swing. The Battle of Gettysburg and Vicksburg were not more than 6 months before. Tens of thousands of men had died, even more wounded and missing. This was not a peaceful time in America. And then he penned the next verse. "And in despair I bow my head, there is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men." Unfortunately, we identify with Longfellow. Over the years, we've read of Columbine shooting, World Trade Center, Afghanistan, Iraq, Sandy Hook shooting, shooters in Arizona trying to pick off traveling motorists, the Colorado Springs shooting, San Bernardino, where 14 people died and 17 were wounded, and we could go on and on. And then all the terrorist groups, ISIS and Boko Haram and Al-Qaeda and Taliban and Hezbollah and Hamas. Where's the peace on earth, goodwill to men? You know, from 1500 BC till 1850 AD, that's over 3,000 years, we have only had 286 years spent with no war. Peace treaties are signed and meant to last forever, but most dissolve within the first 2 years. Chuck Swindoll said, "It seems to us that world peace is a distant, unattainable dream, a political football to be kicked back and forth by eloquent ambassadors, a philosophical fantasy, that glorious moment in history when everybody stands around reloading for the next war. There is no lasting peace among nations, and there is no lasting peace among people." TV shares numerous stories of assaults and shootings and robberies. Statistics on domestic violence is disturbing. 2 million couples have used lethal weapons on their spouses at some point in time in their lifetime. Around 4 million women are beaten by their husbands every year. 2.7 million children are beaten, maimed, murdered, and seriously neglected every year in this country. There is no inner peace either. There's anxiety, constant worry about our jobs, our money, our health, and our wealth. Panic anxiety is the #1 mental issue in the United States. So the question is, where is the peace?